Hi Vibrant Souls, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Vibrant Soul Tarot. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, my Vibrant Soul Tribe. I've missed you. I hope you guys are all doing well, whether this is your first time here or you've been here before. I'm just glad to have all of you. So today's pick a card reading, we are going to be looking at the person on your mind and what they think when they see your social media. This was a subscriber requested topic. I almost forgot to give them credit too. Thank you so much for the subscriber who requested this amazing topic. And if you guys have any more requests, feel free to comment them and I will try my best to incorporate all of them into the readings that we see here on YouTube, okay? But thank you so much to this subscriber. I appreciate you, and it's a very fun and interesting topic. So I can't wait to see what comes of it. All right. Another thing I want to say too in regards to this reading, in order for this reading to work, since it is what they think when they see your social media, you have to have somewhat of a social media presence. And I'm not saying you have to have 1 million followers or even a lot of followers, right? You just have to have posts or posts on your social media accounts, okay? It could be one social media account that you're looking at. It could be all of them. It could be anything really in regards to social media, right? But you either have to have posts on there, like whether it's like past, recent past, or be active on there. It could be like your story, your Twitter, whatever, right? But that's how it's gonna work. And another thing too is that if you have somebody on your mind and you're not quite sure if they even view your social media or see your social media, you can use this reading and kind of adapt it in a way more like what they would think if they saw your social media accounts, okay? Or a specific account that you have in mind. But I'm going to leave that up to you. You can adjust it how you would like and set the intention before picking the pile. And that's pretty much it. Those are the only things I really wanted to say. So let's go ahead and get into the pile selections. We're going to start with pile number 1. Pile number 1, we have this blue opalite butterfly and the Paws tarot deck. This is the option for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have this little pyrite alien and the moon dust tarot. These are the options for pile number 2. Last but not least, for pile number 3, we have this agate cloud here, as well as the crybaby tarot. So these are the options for pile number 3. Okay, let me adjust that. So you can take your time if you need to when choosing a pile. When you do have your pile or piles selected, I will post the timestamps for each one in the description box below for your convenience. Feel free to check out any additional information in the description box, such as like the channeled song, which is kind of like an add-on to each reading. If you have any questions, you can look in the description box as well. They may or may not be answered, just depending on your question, of course. If you're wondering any of the names of the decks that are being used in this reading, that will be posted in the description box too. Just anything like that, feel free to check it out, okay? But other than that, I cannot wait to see you guys at whatever pile or piles you choose. So I'll see you at your reading. Bye! Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you picked the blue butterfly or the Paws tarot, you have found the right place. So today we are looking at the person on your mind and what do they think when they see your social media. So if you missed the intro, quickly, there's just a couple guidelines or guide rules for this reading. Basically, you have to have somewhat of a social media presence. That doesn't mean you have to have a bunch of followers. It just means you have to post on social media. It could be your story. You could have posts already posted, whatever it is, right? And another thing is if you don't know if this person on your mind views your social media, you can like adjust this reading to more of the theme of what they would think if they saw your social media and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. Those are the only things that I really care about. And the only reason is because if you don't have any posts or you don't post on social media, what are we even doing here, right? So welcome in. I hope you guys are comfortable and relaxed. As you can see, we have a little setup. We're going to be looking at these cards in a little bit. We're going to be pulling the tarot right now and then getting the oracle cards that we have pre-pulled out too. So let's go ahead and begin here for you. Spirit, if you could please tune me into my pile one's collective energy and the collective messages here for this person on my pile one's mind in regards to what this person thinks when they look at their social media, when they look at their posts, what goes through their mind, what do they think and feel, Spirit? Thank you. All right. So what does this person think when they see your social media, pile one? Let's take a look. We have the Queen of Cups. What do they think when they see your social media? We have the 10 of Wands. For some of you, this Queen of Cups, if this is a person that is an ex or someone from your past, you're coming across as like emotionally mature, and that could mean that they think that you've moved on or you don't care about them anymore, or you're just coming across as like not worried about them, not distressed, like everything is fine. That's just a specific message that I'm getting, but we're going to get all the cards out so we can get the whole thing. All right, Spirit. What does this person think when they see pile one's social media? Oh, almost dropped it. We have the 8 of Wands, and we'll get one more tarot card. What do they think when they see pile one's social media? I'm going to adjust my hair really fast. What do we got? The King of Cups. Okay, so we have a start and an end with the King and Queen of Cups, and they both have the same kind of expression where they kind of both look like they don't really care. They're not really looking at each other. That's interesting. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So the overall energy here is the 2 of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what the oracle cards are. We have the Dragonfly. Lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. We have Love Call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. We have Mars energy. Mars in that 8 of Wands. Hell yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. And we have grief and anxiety. So the King of Cups here with this grief and anxiety, based off that Queen of Cups message too, it kind of makes me think that they do feel things when they see your social media. Like definite deep things do come up, but they don't let it show either. So they may not interact, or for some of you, they may not make it known that they're viewing you and stuff like that. So they're trying to be the emotionally mature person in that sense too. And I feel like they are picking up that vibe from you. But let's talk about what's really happening beneath the surface when they look at your social media. So the 10 of Wands and the Love Call, they definitely get an overwhelming urge to want to reach out, want to talk to you, maybe even want to reply to, like, so for an example would be like if you post a selfie, like they could see it and just want to be like, well, hey, how's it going? Like, how are you doing? And stuff. There's definitely things that they want to say here. Mars energy, it can definitely indicate, especially with the 8 of Wands as well, again, a desire for action, right? But I'm also getting with this Mars energy that there's a deep attraction here. Mars energy can also be our sexual energy. And with the 8 of Wands, it's just a really strong pull. So I definitely feel that there's a lot of, I was going to say too, like a lot of mixed emotions and mixed signals that come from this person when it comes to what they think and how they feel when they look at your social media. They feel a pull towards you, but they also feel like sometimes, or if they were to reach out, like, or they were to say something, like, you just flat out probably wouldn't give a fuck. I know that sounds very blunt, but I think that that's a fear of theirs, or something that kind of keeps them held back a little bit. For some of you, though, they may actually reach out too, or in the future they may reach out with this Mars and this Eight of Wands energy. Another thing with this grief and anxiety, again, the message of if this is somebody from your past or an ex or somebody that you're not in communication with, I feel like the anxiety comes from you, whether that's moving on, finding somebody else, or just feeling like your life is better without them. I definitely am picking up on that. And then also with the grief too, mixed with the anxiety, it's almost like, well, I kind of want to do something about this. I don't want to let this person completely slip through my fingers. And there's like an anxiety about, I guess, just not having you. For some, it's like ruining it. For others, it's like, what should I do? And I'm hearing that there's rumination too. So like seeing you on social media could definitely bring up a lot of like feelings that this person has. And definitely a strong attraction. Like I feel like they kind of want to do something. They want to reach out. They want you to be theirs and nobody else's kind of energy here. Okay, so with the dragonfly here as well, lighthearted, adapt, finding out, change coming to light and heal. They may have a curiosity about what's really going on with you underneath the surface too. Like I said, of course, on social media, a lot of it looks like perfect and stuff like that. Actually, though, I am getting a message too. If you are one, and this could probably be for like literally maybe one or two, a few people. If you are one that posts like songs or quotes or lyrics that are deep and like heartfelt and things like that, they wonder if that's about them, how you're actually doing, how you're actually feeling. On the surface, it looks one way. But for most of you, they think that you're doing pretty well. They think that, again, like everything's fine. The Two of Pentacles being the overall energy, it looks like to them, you got other stuff going on. You know, you could also look like you have like your priorities in order, or just a lot of other things that don't have to do with them. And I'm also getting like when they're looking at your social media, it's coming from a kind of selfish presence of like, how am I in the mix of this? What about me? Or like, if I were to do this, how would they respond to me type of energy. Like they definitely are thinking about themselves and like how they feel when they look at your social media too. Very interesting. Like I said, though, it's definitely a strong attraction here and the strong pull, and then an overwhelming urge to reach out or to respond or to like reply to, like I said, your posts or your pictures or stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the messages are for this deck and see. So what do they think when they look at your social media? I feel like you're cheating on me with someone else. Oh geez. Well, that could be one thing that they're concerned with too, specifically if they think that you look really good, or like your life looks really good, or it looks all perfect and stuff like that. They're definitely, and that could also be tied to like the overwhelming urge and the want to know and the anxiety and the grief, all of that of like, okay, have you like found somebody else? Have you moved on? Or are you messing with somebody else? Even if it's none of their business, to be honest, it still triggers them a little bit. Like they're still like, what the hell, like, did they replace me, or do they have someone else? If you're talking to this person currently, they'd be like, do you have somebody else on the side? I think that it's kind of hard sometimes for them to look and watch or stalk your social media. And so for those of you that feel like this person could avoid you, I would definitely see that too, because I do think that it kind of brings up hard feelings You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that they want to torture themselves all the time. But for others of you that you know that this person views your social media, that is more of like a curiosity kills the cat type of energy of like, I still want to know. I know this freaking is causing issues here. But I definitely still want to see. I want to know. Okay, we have I'm obsessed with my career. Ooh, you could make them want to like, you could motivate them to want to have more or be better or like have more money or to focus on things that are going to lift them up, specifically, obviously, financially, just because of if they get triggered and feel not good enough. I'm going to be flat out honest. They may have feelings that come up that make them feel a bit inadequate or, like we were just saying, triggering. And so their reaction could be like, well, I'm going to focus on this and I'm going to have this and I'm going to get my money up and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do this. And you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing if, you know, if it's going to help them, but it does feel like that type of energy of like, well, I don't want to look like a freaking loser. I don't want to feel like a loser. So I want to, and I'm not saying this person's a loser or anything like that. I'm just channeling what's going on inside. Okay. But, yeah, they're like, okay, let me focus on my shit and get my stuff together to kind of compensate or make them feel better too, you know. And this person may have a unintentional habit of comparing, and because I just heard like it's not a competition, you know, and so it's not a competition and you're competing with nobody, even like obviously love interests and stuff. But if there is a little bit of jealousy or there is a little bit of resentment of like, I can't have you or I'm seeing you. And like I said, social media, a lot of the time it's always like picture perfect, right? Or it's always like what we want the world to see and stuff. But this person may take it a little personal, or they may take it very literal and be like, well, if they're doing so good, I have to be doing good too. You know. And then the last one is every day is just another day without you. Aw, that always makes me think that there's like an energy of missing somebody though. And that could be why this person checks in on you. It could just be an also curiosity of what are you doing? What are you up to? Yeah, it definitely stirs feelings within this person. You can tell from the cards here that they do get a bit triggered as well. And like I said, even the 10 of Wands has heavy energy. But I do think that it's almost like things that they see that they want to say and stuff like that. They're holding it in, they're holding back. And so it kind of feels a little heavy, or it's like a little overwhelming, or even it's just they carry it with them. Like the little cat's like it has the backpack and it's carrying all this stuff. And so they're like, well, I'm not going to say anything or do anything. Or if they do, they're not going to say exactly what they want to say. Or they're not going to do exactly what they want to do per se. They may kind of be more lighthearted or just kind of come in like a little curious and stuff. But so I do feel like there's a holding back type of energy, although this Mars energy is really, and this 8 of Wands is really wanting to push it forward. Like I said, that's probably their attraction. That's probably the urges that they feel. And maybe even conflict. Like they may feel very conflicted too. So that was interesting, guys. We're going to get some confirmation here for you. Just a little bit of confirmation. If this reading resonated, though, and you're into it and you're feeling it, don't worry if you don't see their zodiac sign specifically. What do we have here? Okay, so we have a lot of water energy. So you or this person could be a water sign with these 2 court cards here, if that resonates. And also Mars energy, we could have Aries and Scorpio could be significant, or maybe the seasons. We're actually in Aries season as I'm filming this too. Actually, talk about the astrology for when I'm filming this. There's like, I don't even know how many planets right now in Aries. And the moon. I'm literally filming this before a new moon in Aries, and I think there's like 6 planets in Aries. I know it's like Neptune, Saturn, I can't even think right now, but just know it's a lot of Aries energy. So let's see what this Aries season brings for us if you're watching this at this time that I'm recording it. Okay. Spirit, what are some significant zodiac signs here for my pile 1? Taurus. Okay, so we have Taurus coming out. We have Scorpio. When I think of Scorpio too, I think of like, you know, like that stereotypical Scorpio, like detective energy and stuff. But I mean, it goes deeper beneath the surface. But Scorpios can make great like detectives. So this could be like also a sign for them, like looking at your social media without you knowing, or like from a fake profile or something like that. Like Scorpio energy will know all of your secrets and you could have no idea whatsoever. And they'll never say it either. They'll just know. Okay, and we also have Aquarius. I'm feeling like getting one more. Let's get one more. Capricorn. I like that we got all different ones too. Spirit, what are some significant zodiac signs here? I mean, not zodiac signs. I meant initials. Oopsie doops. Oopsie daisies. Okay. Ooh, BFF. Does this person get information from your best friend? For some of you, is this a best friend? So we have B, F. We've already said it, so we're just going to put them out there. BFF. We have a C, a U, another B, another C, CC. Do we have an R? Oh, BFFR. Be fucking for real. We have an M. I just didn't even mean to. I swear to God, I didn't mean to spell the word come. So maybe, you know, this person, especially with that Mars energy, that 8 of Wands, I would not doubt if this person does the deed to your pictures sometimes, or your social media maybe. We have an I. We have 2 I's. We have a lot of doubles here today. We have a J. We could literally spell the name Jim. Z. A Q. And a Y. Q and Y together always makes me think of like questions and why. All right. So that is the reading. That is the initials. Like I said, if you're still here and this whole reading was, it kept you, you know, intrigued, or you felt like it was for you, if you didn't get any the exact confirmation, don't worry. Trust yourself. And if it is like that serious to you, then you can always just, like I like to say, shelf it and return to it later. Like, you know, you can just put it on the shelf, ask Spirit, hey, if this was really meant for me, if it's important to me, I'll like show me signs about this, or it'll come back around, or I'll see for myself, right? And then just kind of let it go, right? And then it'll either come around, or you never know, maybe it won't, who knows. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you to all of you who like the videos, who comment on the videos, who shares, and most importantly, thank you to those who are subscribed. You are part of my Vibrant Soul tribe, and I love you guys, and I couldn't do without you, so I just wanted to show my gratitude. And if you're not subscribed and you want to be a part of the Vibrant Soul tribe, all you gotta do is subscribe, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I don't want anyone to be here who doesn't want to be here, okay? But if not, maybe I'll see you in the future, or maybe I'll pop up on your timeline when you need another reading, or maybe just for funsies like this one. Who knows? But either way, guys, I will see you there. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Moon Dust Tarot or the Pyrite Alien here, you found the right place. So today we are asking about the person on your mind and what do they think, or what goes through their mind when they look at your social media. So if you missed the intro, I'm just going to say a couple things and then that's it. First things first is, in order for this reading to be for you, you have to have somewhat of a social media presence. And again, that doesn't mean that you have to have a bunch of followers. You can have barely or few, very little followers. It does not matter. It just means that you have to be posting here and there on social media, or you could have posts like already from your past as well, but it could also be your story or like a status or your Twitter or whatever it is, right? It doesn't matter, just you got to be a little active on there or have things for them to look at. Another thing is that if you are unsure if this person even looks at your social media, or you really feel like they don't, or you know that they don't, you can use this reading to look into what they would think if they saw your social media and your social media posts too. Okay, so you can adjust that to however it fits you. But that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. I'm going to set the intention, invite spirit in, and we will pull some tarot and take a look at these pre-pulled cards that we have for you. So spirit, if you could please tune me into my pile twos collective energy and the collective messages here in regards to the person on their mind and what they think when they look at their social media, or when they see them on social media, or their posts on social media. Spirit, what do they think? And what does pile 2 need to know about it? Thank you, spirit. Okay, I set that one to the side because we're going to look at that later. And let's go ahead and take a look. So spirit, what does this person think when they see pile 2's social media? What goes through their mind? What do they think when they see pile 2's social media? We have the Queen of Cups, which was the first card to come out in pile 1 too. Interesting. And we have the 7 of Wands. We have the 9 of Pentacles. What do they think when they see pile 2's social media? Oops. Almost dropped a bunch. What do they think when they see pile 2's social media, spirit? We have the Empress. Ooh, the Empress. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. Okay, so Sagittarius could be significant here. The sign of Sagittarius. Also Taurus and Libra could be significant, but we will get more zodiac signs and stuff later on. Why do I feel like it's kind of a little heavy? I feel like I gotta breathe really heavy. Ever since I started like tuning into this reading, I'm like maybe this person sighs a lot when they look at your social media, or they have to take a breath, or they have to take a little break. We'll see though. Okay, so the oracle cards we have for you are addiction. It says codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, and control, emotional block. We have the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. We have 2 cards back to back that say codependent or codependencies as well. We also have Jupiter. I don't know why that made me think, or I started hearing, what is it? Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Tell me if you know what that is. Okay, and we also have fear. This is making a lot of sense. I do think with the Temperance, that breath, that deep breath, it is kind of Temperance energy. So that's coming at the overall energy of this reading at the bottom of your deck. Temperance is when we do kind of gotta take a little break and cool off. So that can represent too that this person, whether they feel overwhelmed or they kind of just feel like they need to put a little bit of space between you and like looking at your social media and them, you know what I'm saying? Like it could bring up stuff that makes them feel like they need like to cool off or take a step back. And the Temperance is also patience, and it can also be like time too. So like it makes me think that if you and this person like haven't spoken in a while, they may from time to time look at your social media. Just say what resonates, guys. General reading, so I'm rattling on all the messages that are coming through. But also they feel like they may just need a little bit of time or like space. You get what I'm saying? Like Temperance comes, I am hearing though, Temperance comes a lot when we feel overwhelmed or we feel like Like I said, we need to take a breather. Okay, I got it. So yeah, interesting that that's at the bottom of the deck too. So what does this person think when they look at your social media? Well, I do think one of the things that comes up when they see your social media is how attached they still feel to you, or how attached they actually are to you. They may start to ruminate, they may start to obsess, they may start to, their thoughts may start to go on like a little spiral there. I think they question what's really going on with you when it comes to them. With the Queen of Cups, this could be like everything looks cool, calm, and collected on the surface. Like they got all their feelings in check and stuff, but the addiction under there, they could actually be a little addicted to looking at your social media, and then they kind of need some time to cool off, or they have to take a little space and then they get back to it. And I'm hearing that this person may have their own a little toxic emotional patterns here. So the things that they think, they may not be like 100% accurate. They may try to like convince themselves to think a certain way. And what I mean is that I almost wanted to say, throw a little shade. Oh, well, pile two's not doing all that great, or it can't be that good, or something like that. And I don't think that this person is like necessarily sending you evil eye per se, but like, if they think that you're doing really well without them, they may just wonder or question or assume things like it ain't all that great on the surface. You know what I'm saying? But with the addiction and the chaser here back to back, nonetheless, they are, it brings up feelings to where they start to want, like the chaser is definitely like they want to say something, they want to do something, they want to feel wanted by you, they want to feel like they have you or they could have you, all of those things too. But the Seven of Wands, I think is really important here too, because I think that they definitely hold back on that. There are urges, if you and this person are in a separation or not speaking, there is feelings like of like missing you that's coming through here too. But they really do a really good job at like either pretending like they don't care or covering their emotions. And that could have been something that they do too. Like if this person kind of seemed to you at times a little emotionally attached or a little aloof, that could also be coming into play here too. But there's definitely stuff underneath the surface. And that could be the initial triggers, right? The initial scene, like, oh, I'm seeing you posted today and I'm seeing it. Okay, it's like that initial feeling of like wanting to know more, feeling very attached, like feeling like even like wounds coming through of like, I want you to want me. I want you to see me and to feel those things too. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then they kind of put a halt on it, and then they put a, like they dig their heels in the ground and they're like, you know what? Well, I don't even really care, whatever. That's the energy that I'm picking up on from here. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Jupiter. They think you're doing really well from yourself. It kind of feels like, I don't know if you post about like your finances or if it just looks like you're doing a lot better. That's something that they see. Like it looks like you're doing really good. And maybe this could also be like your own independence, or if you've like built something for yourself, or if you're showing up for work or you're posting, you know, things like that. Maybe if you have a business, all of these kind of things, right? They think, okay, it looks like you're like doing the thing when it comes to that. And I think that there's a little bit of proudness. I'm not going to lie. There is a little bit of proudness. The Jupiter, though, being like luck, they may think that you are a bit lucky in that department, or it looks really like, it looks really good. Like, Spirit, are we picking up on jealousy? What is this? Sorry, I have to like ask. No, I'm not picking up on jealousy. It just makes me think that they think that you're doing really well. Maybe they want to look like they're doing really well to you too. This could also be in some sort of like motivational stance too, of like, okay, I want to get my money up. I want to do good. I want to have stuff too. But Jupiter being the planet of luck and abundance with the Nine of Pentacles as a card of abundance, you could just look really freaking abundant to them. Like you got it going on. The Nine of Pentacles too, it could be like you look like you've been really taking care of yourself. If you've been posting selfies, like or if you post in like a nice outfit or you go out or something like that, it just looks really like you've been really taking care of yourself and you're just really all about you, and it shows. And I think that that's pretty nice too. And like I said, I was wondering, but I'm not really picking up on the jealousy in that department. I think that there's they're like giving you your props for that, or they're definitely like pile twos. What's the word? Flourishing? I don't think, is that the word? You know what I mean. Flourishing. Okay. Thank you. Okay. With the Empress and the Fear card here too, this makes me think that they feel an urge to be really vulnerable, or the thoughts and they're bringing up feelings of like vulnerability here. And they could still feel like very attracted to you. They could still feel very drawn to you, almost like pulled in. The Empress can also represent like maybe like a seductive energy, or they just feel like, because it is like blatant like feminine creative energy, creation energy, and feminine energy can be very alluring, and it could be like, it's very receptive too, right? And so all of these things that they're feeling and thinking, they require them to open up and be vulnerable, even if that is like a want or desire to express it to you. And there's a lot of fear in regards to that. Like I said, that could have been a reflection of you, or that could be a reflection of you and them like talking, or like you could have noticed like maybe this person, it's hard for them to open up or be vulnerable and stuff like that. It's still kind of coming up when they look at you. And this could also be like the intense emotions that it brings up, because I'm looking at the moon here and I'm hearing just all around opening up and expressing it. And things like that, right? It's causing like a fear. So yeah. With the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, they think you look really good. Okay. And I feel like there is an innate desire to express, to show up, to tell you, to do something, if that makes sense. But it's going to cause them to have to be vulnerable, like to cause them to be vulnerable, for some accountable, to really open up and to be in a place where they feel vulnerable. Like to, like, so like an example would be like if they reached out and they didn't know if you were going to be like open and receptive to it, or if you were going to be like mean or something like that, or they would have to put their pride to the side. I'm getting a bunch of different scenarios, but like you get what I'm saying. Like, and it would have them to be like, they would feel very like vulnerable about it. And so there is like fear too. Another thing is too, is if you are single right now, because the Nine of Pentacles can represent like single, ready to mingle, and with the Empress here too. And if they don't have you locked down, like again, if this is like an ex, or you guys aren't, they're not fully committed, you know what I'm saying? There is fear surrounding like how much of that energy is giving off, or how good you look, or how like the attraction is kicking in. And there could be fear of like, obviously somebody else, or, you know, somebody else appreciating that, or you get what I'm saying? I want to see more about this Empress though, and this fear. Spirit, what is this exactly? This Empress and this fear. Tell us a little more. Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Okay. There's a, yeah. For some of you, there's a want to pursue something specifically in regards to the future here. And they see that desire coming like back when they look at your social media, or coming through. They're feeling that pull, like I said, like that seductive energy of like wanting to Like the Nine of Wands can represent like picking back up where you left off, because it is like a resilient energy to like to keep going. And the Ten of Pentacles can represent the future and like what you want and building something. You get what I'm saying, right? So these two together with the Empress and the Fear makes me think that, yeah, they probably feel that urge and that pull to express that or to do that. But the fear of having to be vulnerable seems to be coming through very strong, which makes a lot of sense too with the Temperance. Again, like that need to like, okay, maybe take some time, take some space, because damn, I started feeling like all of these really intense things. I keep feeling this pull, they have the resistance. They keep feeling this pull here, they have the fear. You get what I'm saying? And so, oh, we have the Tower underneath that. Yeah, it causes like internal conflict within them. And I think this person normally likes to be chill. So I would say that your social media presence probably triggers them. And like I said, it brings up things. So we're going to take a look now to see what these messages are for what they think when they see your social media. First one is, you can see right through me and I hate it. They wonder if you see them too when they look at your social media. Another thing is too, is they think that they have you pegged. And I think that those are assumptions as well. Like in their mind, they're assuming, or they're thinking like whatever it is that they think, right? You know, we all think things, we all judge things and stuff like that. And they think that they have you like pegged sometimes. And I don't think that it's always accurate. This could also be in regards to this too. I'm definitely picking up on the fact that like if they were to like show up to you, or like they would want to look a certain type of way or express themselves a certain type of way, if they feel that you may be like, no, that's not how you are, no, that's bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And so there could be all of that like mixed in with, dang, like I can't even like try to front here. I can't even like try to put on a front or put on like a mask here to like convince you or to impress you. Like you're definitely gonna see right through that. I can't be with you right now. There's the resistance. For some of you, that's avoidance. Or for some of you, that's just them like needing to take the time off and be like, I can't deal with this right now. I can't do this right now. And then the last one we have is, I don't know how to love. I've been hurt too much before. I don't think this is an actual thought. I think that this is a representation. I think that this shows that this person probably isn't in the 100% right or correct energy for a relationship, for this connection at the time, you know, at this time. I'm not saying never say never or anything like that, but I do think that this is kind of like, I don't know how to act. I don't know how to show up. I don't know how to express. I don't know how to say those things. I don't know how to stop resisting. I don't know how to stop ruminating or obsessing, but not doing anything about it, right? Because of probably inner things, right, that come to the surface I need to heal. You know, like the fear, right? Like I got to be vulnerable. I want to express myself. I want to tell you what's going on. I want to tell you how I'm feeling, but I have all this fear. It kind of makes sense. That's like mirroring. I don't know how to do that because I've been hurt too much before. I know how to love because I've been hurt too much before. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like this is an actual thought. I think it's like showing what kind of goes on, or like why they're acting the way that they act and stuff like that. So I don't know, guys, but that's pretty crazy. Like just your social media presence brings up this chaser energy, the addiction, this fear, the 7 of Wands. Like what the heck? To the point where they need to like chill out. They need to like take a breath. And the Tower underneath here too. You definitely do things to this person, that's for sure. All right, let's get some further confirmation. Zodiac signs. So Spirit, what are some significant zodiac signs here for my pile 2? We have Virgo, okay. Aquarius, And like Aquarius with the little aliens. We have Scorpio. Let's get one more. And Gemini. All right, all right. What are some significant initials here for my pile 2? And don't worry, guys, if this reading resonated and you feel it and you feel like it did and you don't get a specific confirmation like an initial or a zodiac sign, don't worry too much about it. It's not that serious at the end of the day. And just trust yourself. Okay. So we have, why do I see rough? Like R-U-F, but it makes me think of like a dog going like ruff, ruff, ruff. R, so we have an R, a U, an F, and an M. Ooh, we can spell Rumi, R-U-M-I, because we have an I too. And I literally just got a Rumi deck, which I want to use for you guys. I'm going to plan a reading around it. So we have 2 R's. But also Rumi was like a poet in his own way, right? He was like a philosopher and a poet. And so this could also cause this person to be doing some deep reflection, right? Or maybe they just like Rumi or you like Rumi. So we have a U. Oh, we have 2 U's, an O, an L, a V, another M, 2 N's. We're getting so many doubles. We got doubles in pile 1 too. An N, a G, and a Q. All right, that looks like the name Lou right there. We can do MILF. Maybe some of you guys are a MILF. All right. That's the initials. Let me know if you guys see any like important words or anything that sticks out to you as well. But that's going to be it for the reading, my loves. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And thank you to those who support the channel. If that's just liking the video, that's such a simple way to show support. And it does wonders. So thank you so much as well for that. Thank you to those who hype the video when they're posted. Thank you to those who comment and share your love, share your story, share how you resonate, all of that. And thank you very much to all of my subscribers. You guys are my Vibrant Soul Tribe, and I couldn't do it without you, and I greatly appreciate all of you. So thank you. If you are not a part of the Vibrant Soul Tribe, all you have to do is subscribe, and that's pretty much it to belong. If you don't want to subscribe, no worries. Maybe I'll catch you later, or I'll randomly pop up on your timeline or your homepage when you need to see a reading. But either way, I'll see you there. Bye. Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Crybaby Tarot or the cute little cloud here, you have found the right place. So today we are asking about the person on your mind and what do they think when they look or see your social media. So I said this in the intro, just in case you missed it, I'll say it again. If you, in order for this reading to work for you, you have to have somewhat of a social media presence, which that does not mean you have to have a bunch of followers or anything like that. All it means is that you have to be present on social media. So you have to post pictures here and there, have some pictures posted, or post on your story or your Twitter or your For You page, whatever it is, right, that you use. It could be all of the above, okay? You just have to do that here and there, or at least have something of substance, like have, even if it's from like the past, you know, but you have something to look at, okay, in order for them to actually see it and in order for them to like create an opinion or a thought or whatever it is that they would be thinking about it, okay? Another thing too is that if you aren't sure if the person on your mind even views your social media, you can kind of use this as a different format, such as what they would think if they saw your social media, but that's up to you. So you can adjust it accordingly to however you would like it to fit, okay? And that's pretty much it. So other than that, let's go ahead and get into it. We're just going to set the intention and invite Spirit in. Spirit, if you could please tune me in to my Pile 3's collective energy and the collective messages here in regards to the person on your mind, on their mind, and in regards to what this person thinks when they see pile 3's social media. I don't know why I feel very like aloof since I sat down. Like this energy feels very like light and airy, or like almost like, I don't know if it's distracted would be the word. Like it's kind of hard to focus a little bit. Maybe when they see your social media, they find it hard to focus, or they find it hard to like find the words. Also, another message for some of you, if this is a lot of my like selfie posters here, people that post pictures of themselves or pictures of whether it's them or their day-to-days, things like that, that does have like a big impact on this person, on like what they think. But we're going to take a look. All right, enough of that. I'm going to move this out of the way because we're going to look at these later. Move this to the side here too. Spirit, what does this person think when they see pile 3's social media? Tell us what this person thinks here when they see my pile 3's social media. We have the 7 of Cups coming out with the 6 of Cups. What do they think when they see your social media, pile 3? Spirit, what does this person think when they see pile 3's social media? The 8 of Swords. What does this person think? And the 9 of Cups. So we have a lot of cups here with 3 out of 4 cards, which cups represent our emotions too. So I do feel like this energy could stir up some feelings in them as well. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know why I just heard on hold for that, which is interesting because it kind of looks like there's like chains blocking this person in this card. So maybe there's something that this person wants to do since it is the Knight, you know, that kind of movement or like offer. It looks like they can have like a little offer here too. But for right now, for whatever reason, it's on hold. Or they're keeping it on hold. They're keeping it on hush. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see what oracles we have for you too. Now we can kind of scooch these over. The first card we have is soulmates, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. We also have the 7th house. 7th house can also represent the zodiac sign of Libra here too. And it also is the house that garners partnerships and things like that. And it's like marriages and contracts and stuff. It could also be like business too, but who are we kidding, right? This is a love reading. So it is the house of like long-term relationships. We also have the card that says connect. And we have change. Interesting. Okay, so I want to start, honestly, you usually start from here to here, but I want to start with the 8 of Swords and the connect. Your social media presence like makes them sometimes a little nervous. Like, I don't know if they see you or they see like what you're doing and things like that, and they get a little intimidated. The 8 of Swords is also an energy where we tend to overthink, or we tend to feel kind of stuck here. So they could think deeply about wanting to connect here with you. Like an example would be like if you posted a picture of yourself and they thought you looked really good, they want to reply to it, or you posted a story and they're like, oh, I want to talk to you, like I want to reply to it. Or maybe this is just like hitting you up on social media altogether, like sending you a DM or something. You know, it kind of feels like they do tend to overthink, but it kind of feels like they want to. Like the 8 of Swords is like they're scared a little bit, but they want to connect here with you, which I think is almost fascinating. I think a lot of you, if you do post yourself on social media and you do look really good, to them too, it kind of intimidates them a little bit. Okay, so the Seven of Cups and the soulmates. Seven of Cups is an energy of like fantasy too. It's kind of like a daydreamy energy. And also with this connect here being here, I do think that this person thinks about like interactions between you and them. The Six of Cups could be past interactions too coming through as well. But I definitely think with the Seven of Cups, like they think about different ways that you and them could connect. Whether it's like fantasy, it's options, it's whether or not they have decided or going to take that. Like maybe there is that initiative to connect further, to connect deeper with you when they see you on social media, but something kind of is on hold. They could be holding themselves back, like that original message. But it kind of feels like with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Cups, the soulmates, and the seventh house, there's a want to further the connection, to deepen the relationship. The Six of Cups can also be a card of soulmates too sometimes as well. So we have this too. So I think that when they see you on social media or they see your social media, there's a really strong urge to want to make you theirs, to want to have a relationship, to want to, you and them to be together and to have a relationship that is like, I feel meaningful here. They could be like, you know, maybe they feel like they get a little bit too much in their head, but or a little bit too fantasy, a little too daydreamy, but they think that you're probably the one for them, and they want to either make that happen, or that's something that they think about and fantasizing about. Another thing with the Seven of Cups and the soulmates too, this person could think of like different scenarios on like how you and them kind of interact, whether that's thinking about a future, thinking about running into you. For some of you, they're also very like sexually attracted to you too, so they could be thinking about connecting on that level too. And I like how these like bodies or whatever these are, I don't even know what they are, but like they're like touching, right? So there's that type of energy here. Another message with the Six of Cups in the seventh house too. Now just take what resonates and leave the rest for other people, because this is general reading, so I just say it all. If you and this person had a connection in the past, they definitely think about rekindling that. They definitely think about past interactions and past moments with the seventh house and the Six of Cups. And also, I just feel strongly, again, I'll probably repeat myself, they feel like they want a strong connection here with you. I just heard again, like, I want to make you mine. And I want you to know, and I want you to feel, and I want you to believe that we are supposed to be together too. And so this could be why there is like this offer coming. And there's also this nervousness here too, because they do tend to feel a strong pull towards you, a strong desire, like we were talking about emotions and stuff. And so that could maybe get in their head as well. And the reason why I'm kind of picking up on this is because if they really care a lot about what this situation is going to be, if they really care about whether it's getting rejected, or if they just care about this working out any way, shape, or form, it's definitely gonna cause some sort of like nervousness to make it like progress, right? Or to say those things, or to address those things. With the Eight of Swords and the connect here too, though, I wouldn't be surprised if this person, like when they look at your social media, at times they are kind of like, I just heard like someone quote it, like hiding in the shadows, like maybe they don't want to be seen, or they haven't been seen yet. But with this change in the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups is a card of like emotional fulfillment, and we can see the emotions here too. So with this change here, Spirit, what is this actually saying about how this person views their social media? What do they think about? What do they got to do? What do they got to do to make you yours? Make you mine? Why did I say make you yours? Make you theirs is what I meant to say. I don't know. I'm telling you, since I started this reading, I feel very like airheady. You could make them like nervous in that sense too, to where they may like stumble on their words. They may say something kind of dumb. If they're kind of scared to do that. It's like a very flustered energy. I'm getting flustered. And I'm kind of getting like an energy here that I'm picking up on where I kind of like want to beat myself up a little bit. And I don't think that that's me in particular. I think that's the energy that I'm channeling. And what I mean by that is like, if I can't find the exact words to say or to express this, I'm like, oh, I feel so dumb. Oh, I sound so dumb. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely think that could be very telling too. And this energy is very like, I'm so sorry, it's gonna sound stupid, but a word coming to mind to describe it is like fluffy. Like, it's not very dense, it's very like airy, lightheadedness. And that could just be like how they feel when they look at your social media. But anyways, back to the messages here, Spirit. So the change in the Nine of Cups. This person feels like they want you. I'm going to be straightforward. Whether that's just they're very attracted to you, they want a relationship, they want to rekindle a situation, feels like they want you. And if some change needs to be implicated in order to get that, they tend to think about what they can do or what they got to do or what they should do in order for them to be happy with you, in order for you to be happy with them, in order for them to kind of just get what they want with the Nine of Cups. I'm going to be honest. It's kind of like, I want this to work. I want pile 3. And maybe I need to make my own changes in order to do that. For some, this could also represent like certain little insecurities too. Like, again, if they do feel very intimidated by you from like looking at your social media, like, again, if they just are in awe of you, they think you're very attractive, or you post things that just seem like really cool, whatever the case is, right? They're like, they look at it and they're like, well, I want to like be better. I want to do something like that too, or I want to look better, or I want to have that, or you know what I'm saying? And so it kind of motivates this like cycle of like changing here at the same time. The King of Swords underneath here. The Page of Swords and the Eight of Wands. When they see you on social media, they definitely do think about reaching out or saying something. I just heard the word progression here too. But I'm also feeling like with the soulmates, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the 7th house, all of this energy, like when they do see you on social media, they're like, pile 3, like, either they're like, they're mine, or I want to make them mine. And then they get kind of nervous when it comes to fully connecting or maybe fully committing or showing up. And then also, I am picking up on just a little bit of insecurity with this energy here too. So like, if they are holding back a little bit, or they are waiting to like reach out to you to make that move, or if they just don't do anything per se when they watch your social media, it makes me think that they want to make certain changes first. Like they want to make certain changes about themselves, whether that's like their appearance, or they want to just be in a better place or something. It doesn't even have to be something like long term, like maybe just like little changes. Like an example would be like, I want to get a haircut before I ask pile 3 out, or I want to I just heard I want to move out of my parents' house. It could be anything though, right? Because with the general readings, I could sit here and go, well, what's this, but you get what I'm saying, right? And so like, in order for them to be like fully there or feel really fulfilled for themselves, they're like, I need to make some sort of changes here too. Another message for those of you that have a past with this person that you're inquiring about, it's motivating them to make positive changes, or it's motivating them to, when they see you on social media, they're like, okay, I need to do what I got to do in order to lock down pile 3, or to impress pile 3, or to make them mine, or to keep them, right? That sort of thing here too. But all in all, they just feel an overwhelmingly like beautiful attraction, beautiful connection, and a desire for a future here, I feel like, with this energy. Although we were talking about, you may intimidate them, you know, they may want to connect further, and there may be like, they may overthink, again, they may have like their own insecurities and their own issues and stuff like that, but they really like, I would say they're like in awe of you. They really like think about it, they really fantasize about it. I'm hearing that Ariana Grande song because I said that. How does it go? I think about it all the time. if you were mine. I can't remember the lyrics now. Oh, I know it's like 9 to 5, 5 to 9. Oh, it's a freaky song. Ooh, freaky nasty. Spicy. Yeah, I can see that with the 7 of Cups here too. And the connecting, like, I think that they think about you guys connecting more ways than just high and by, if you know what I'm saying. Like kissing, touching, all of that stuff. You definitely, I feel like, turn them on. But you've also, like, turned them on, like, in their heart too. Because it's not just, I told you, all these cups, like, they kind of represent, like, not just physical. Like, there's feelings that come with this. There's emotions that come with this. We even have, like, soulmates. It literally says soul connection, partnerships, soul contract, life partner. We have the 7th house. So they want something further than just physical too, but, you know, they can't help but to feel that with you. I mean, come on. Okay, so let's see what the actual messages here are in regards to what this person thinks when they see your social media. Fall. I know that's a season, but I can't help but to think of, like, falling for you, gushing over you. Pile 3. Even though maybe fall could be significant, like fall seasons. Yeah, I am kind of thinking, though, like, when they see your social media, they can't help but to just fall for it, fall for you. You have I love your lips. Ooh, okay. And I find you so beautiful. Yeah. We know. We could tell. We could tell by the messages before. That's so funny. Okay, so again, these are kind of portraying that physical attractiveness more, and I feel like the fall is portraying, like, the emotions that come with it. They're like, dang, I just want to make pile 3 mine. Ooh, pile 3, you look so good. Ooh, I want to reach out. Ooh, I want to tell you. I want to get this ball rolling. I want you to be mine. These are all things that, like, have kept coming up, like, as I'm, like, channeling this energy. And I do want to say too, I've been very, like, giddy and, like, smiley. And I'm hearing that that is, like, when either they think about interacting with you or when they do interact with you. And I also feel like this person would be very proud to have you. Like, proud to have you on their arm, but also in, like, other ways too. Like I said, all of this cups energy, and even, like, this nervousness energy, it goes deeper than just, like, physical, like, oh, I just want to do it and that's it. Or, like, I want a notch on my belt. Like, there's definitely something beneath that of, like, making this last, having a relationship, having a real connection. Yeah, okay. So that's that so far in regards to what they see with your social media. I'm still feeling, like, a giddy energy from my heart chakra too. And that's so funny that I felt, like, all lightheaded and, like, I was, like, stumbling on my words. I do feel like you make this person nervous and you make them tongue-tied too. All of these are very present. I've also been, like, I know you can't see me, but I've also been, like, smiling. I actually stopped when I realized I've been, like, smiling this whole time, like, with these messages. So it's very cute. It's very cute. Okay. So we have Taurus. What are some significant zodiac signs coming through here, Spirit? We have Sagittarius. We're going to get 4. Gemini. And Libra. I knew Libra was going to pop out too with that 7th house. All right. And don't worry, if this whole reading resonated for you, or you felt like it was for you and you don't get, like, a little confirmation, that's okay too. Trust yourself as well. And also, sometimes we just have to remind ourselves, like, we can decide for ourselves, and also, it's not that serious. Like, so I don't want you to stress, is what I'm saying, like, over it. It's not do or die. Like, I need to know, you know what I'm saying? But most of you will know anyways. This one almost fell. We have an M. So we have an M, we have an O, we have an F, an R. We have two R's here. We have an X, two U's, an I, a T, a P. These are going all over, I'm sorry. And an N. Fox. Ooh, they could think you're like a fox. Very foxy. Or fox energy could be significant. Interesting. Pin, P-I-N. Fit, F-I-T. Those are just words that are coming out. Okay. Let me know if you guys see any other significant words or any messages if you resonate or anything like that. Feel free to comment and let me know or let us know. All of us from pile 3 here too. You can also, if you see any other, oh, did I just say that? Oh my God, I need to clock out. I was going to say, if you see any other significant words or anything that has meaning to you that you think maybe other people can resonate with. I need a ground from this energy because I feel very like ditzy. What is going on? That's so funny. Any other messages before we say goodbye, Spirit, to pile 3 in regards to what this person thinks? Let me see their social media. I just heard you on top. Like you could be on top of this person's list. They put you on top, or they could be thinking sexually about you on top of them. Or all of the above. There's a song by Beyonce though that says "you on top" that's specifically coming to mind. So that could be significant for some of you too. Maybe to go listen to it. Is it "You on Top" or "My Love on Top" or something like that? But I think that's it, guys. So thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you for allowing me to just be here. Thank you for being here as well too. Thank you to those who like the videos or who support the channel in any way. Like an example is a like. It's just such an easy way to show support, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Thank you to those who do comment and share your love, share your support, share your stories, share how you resonate, share all of the information in those beautiful noggins of yours. I appreciate you guys so much too. And most of all, thank you so much to the subscribers, my Vibrant Soul Tribe. I couldn't do it without you. I love you guys. And if you want to be a part of the Vibrant Soul Tribe, that's all you got to do is just subscribe. So if you don't want to though, that's okay. You don't have to. Maybe I'll pop up on your timeline and when you need another reading, I'll be there. Who knows? But either way, guys, I just hope to see you later. I'll see you there. Bye.